Hello all, welcome to Machine Learning Easy video 15. In the last video, we discussed how to handle missing data with Python as a part of data pre-processing. So in this video, we will discuss how to handle categorical data. What is categorical data? How to handle categorical data. In the next videos, we discuss outlier detection and feature scaling later. So what is the purpose of handling categorical data? What is categorical data first? So categorical data is nothing but not a numeric data. For example, if you consider age column, numbers, salary column, numbers. But country column, if you contains the heading is country. So some countries, India, Australia, Spain, like those are not numbers, those are categories. So those are called categorical data. If you consider gender, male and female, all the values, those are nothing but categories. So those are also categorical data. So if your data set contains categories, it is difficult for our machine learning algorithm to apply the mathematical formulas because it is a text. Okay, so before applying machine learning algorithm, we need to encode this categorical data into some other numerical models or numerical numbers. That is called encoding, label encoding. So of course, if this is a lot of text is having in our data, we use natural language processing techniques that we will discuss in the later. We will discuss the later course. But now, try to concentrate on how to handle these categories. So for here, there is a limit. For example, if the categories are more than 50, so these methods may not work. You will go for NLP techniques, etc. But if you are having only less number of categories, you can easily handle with two different ways in Python. Okay. So, for example, as I told you, the example country names or gender names are called as categories. This technique is called categorical encoding or label encoding. So what is this label encoding? For example, consider this example. So France, Spain, Germany. So I assigned France with 0, Spain with 2, and Germany with 1. So this is one type of encoding technique. So we changed country names with the numbers. Now these are numbers. Your machine learning algorithm is easily applicable to these numbers. So this is a very simple encoding technique. Okay, so assign 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like those numbers to these country names. Okay, but if you use some class in Python, alphabetically it assigns. See, for France, it assigns 0. In Germany, assigns 1. Why? In F and G, F comes first. That's why it is 0. And in G and S, G comes first. So Germany is second and Spain later. Like this, alphabetically it is. Okay, so for doing this task in Python, a class called label encoder is provided. The class name is label encoder. This class is available in sklearn.preprocessing. So the pre-processing is a package which is used for all data pre-processing techniques. So this is available in sklearn, in which label encoder class. As I shown you in the previous example, handling missing data, we use the same type of notation. First, you need to write import statement. Later, you create an object. For example, obj is the name of the object. Object name is equal to class name, and you can also see the parameters. What are the possible parameters in spider help? And later, we fit that object to our data. So here you need to specify the column. For which column you want to apply this label encoding. Okay. So this is very simple syntax for applying the label encoding in Python. I will show you in this spider. Okay. So next, as I told you, what is this fit underscore transform? It fit all the transformers. That means all the modifications done to our actual data to our new data frame. Okay. So now, for example, consider this is the data set which is shown in the earlier examples downloaded from Super Data Science. So here, categorical data is, where is categorical data? You can identify first. This age contains numbers, salary contains numbers, but country contains some text data, that is categorical feature country. Purchased also contain SR categorical features. So how to write the code? So first you just upload your data set using read_csv. I will show you an example, not a problem. Let us import this label encoder class, okay, and create an object. Any object name, then give LE, and see data set of. You can also give column number or column name also. So for country, if you want to apply, see data set of country is equal to this object LE dot fit_transform of data set of country. Similarly, purchased is also having labels, text data. I want to change it as numbers. So in the place of country, purchased. Okay. So this is the way. If you write the above code, what happens? See here. So in the place of countries, these three countries are changed to 0, 1, 2s. These no and s are changed to 0 and 1s. Here in n and y, n starts first. That's why no is assigned with 0 and 1 is assigned with s. Okay. So okay, we already done label encoding, but there is one problem with the label encoding. What is that? See here. For example, what is the meaning of this France with 0, Spain with 2? See, if you consider it as a numbers, 0 less than 2, that is true in maths. So what does it mean? 0 less than 2 means France less than Spain. Is it practically true? So that is the problem with label encoding. So if you apply label encoding, the country is assigned with a number, but between the numbers there is less than, greater than relationship exists. But actually between the countries, no less than relationship and no less than or greater than any relationship exists. So label encoding not possible in these cases. But see, as I told you, for dependent variable not a problem. Why? This purchased is nothing but a dependent variable. I explained what is independent and dependent variable in maybe 10th or 11th video. I will go and refer. So simply what is dependent variable? What is the output of our data set? For example, here country, age, salary based on 3 independent variables. I am predicting whether that person purchases or not. So I am predicting this purchase. That's why this is a dependent variable. For dependent variable, you may have 0 or 1, not a problem. The answer can be either 0 or 1, it is predicted. Because a lot of maths is not applicable on this purchase, only the prediction is done. But if the independent variables, if the 0, 1, 2 exists, so 0 less than 1, what does it mean? France less than Germany. So that type of misconception may be there. That's why one-hot encoding comes into picture. So what is one-hot encoding? I will explain later. But to write one-hot encoding, we use a class called column transfer and also one-hot encoder. You need to use these two classes. So these first one is available from Compose and second one is available from pre-processing. Okay, so actually in the previous Anaconda version, that is Spider 3.3 version, I think before Spider, there is no need to use 2 columns. Only one-hot encoder is enough. But if you downloaded the latest Anaconda and if you are using Spider, you must use this column transfer only. So see the syntax, it is somewhat clumsy but easy. See, a variable, any variable or object is CT is equal to the class column transfer of. Here we are having different parameters. What is this parameter? So what we are applying here? So we are applying encoder. In the place of encoder, you may give any variable name. Okay, that can be X, Y, Z, etc. And here specify the class name. The class is one-hot encoder. Okay, so here 3 arguments. Simply you divide it into 3 arguments. First name is any name you can give, X, Y, Z, not a problem. Second one is the class name, one-hot encoder. You must give this. And here the third one is for which column you want to apply one-hot encoder. Okay, if there are 2 columns, for example, 0th and 1, put 0, 1. These 3 are the parameters for the transformers. And what is this remainder is equal to pass through means? For example, if there are 3 columns, if you put remainder is equal to pass through, if there are 3 columns and in the first column only categories, So we don't want to change the remaining two columns. So that is this pass-through. If you remove this pass-through, the remaining two columns are not there in the output. I will show you in the execution to confuse. And later that you need to change after applying column transfer, you need to change it into NP array. This is compulsory here. So for that we need to use np.array. See, the notation we are using is first you need to import the class, these two lines, creating object, third line, fit and transform, but with fit and transform additionally you need to convert it into NP array. So that's why np.array of fit underscore transform with this object we need to use. Okay, so little bit confusion but not a problem. We'll see the execution also. As I told you, the code is increased in the latest Anaconda actually. If it is in the previous Anaconda Spider, so simply see label encoder and one hot encoder directly used. Column transfer is not necessary, but this is the outdated. That's why I am not discussing it. Okay. So now we will see the summary and later we will move on to the practical experiment. See, this is the actual data, for example, like this. Now, if you apply only label encoding, what happens? So France is assigned with 0, Germany 1 and Spain 2. Okay. If you apply one hot encoding, this actual data output is like this. See, 3 countries are there, 3 columns created. Okay. So first one is here also alphabetically. First France, Germany, Spain. So what does it mean? Here you consider the 0 ones as true or false. That means in first row, France is there. So under France, 1, all remaining zeros. In second row, Spain is there. Under Spain, 1, that means true, exist, and all other not exist, 0. On third row, Germany is there. Under Germany, 1, true, all the remaining zeros. So like that. Okay. So in one hot encoding, if there are 3 categories, 3 columns created. If there are 4 categories, 4 columns created. Okay. So how to handle with in Python, as I already told you, using column transfer and one hot encoder class. I will show you the execution part. So the country, this is the original data. Now see what we have done. These 3 countries are changed like this using one hot encoding. For these 3 countries, I applied one hot encoding. As I told you, in applying a regression algorithm or classification algorithm, no need to apply one hot encoding for dependent variable. Okay, no need to confuse. I will also explain dependent and independent variable in the future videos. But for independent variable, I just applied label encoding. See only yes and no. No need to apply one hot encoding. Why? Here we are predicting this answer. Either the output is 0 or 1. Output is yes or no. So there is no less than greater than relationship exists actually while doing your operations on this column. So that's why no need to apply one hot encoding for dependent variable. Okay, that's why. So I kept label encoding only for this purchased column. Now we will see all these in Spider. Sorry about everything. So as I told you in the previous example, first we need to import the data set. I show you, I want to use this modified data.csv. Just click it, what it contains. See the same data set which we used in the previous example, but actually I need to remove it. It's not a problem. Remove and save it. Because in the previous example, I used the index. That's why. Okay, so now the data set contains 4 columns with 10 rows. Okay, and missing values are replaced with the mean values. Now try to quote in the data set. So see, this is my data set, which is loaded into my Spider environment. See, as I told you, you can also use Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab. But the advantages of Spider is, so see, by simply click it and I will show you everything. But if it is a Jupyter Notebook, once again, if you want to see the data set, you need to type the head of data set or print data set, etc. But in Spider, the variables and the sizes, data types, all are shown here. If you are doing anything here, you can easily identify what's happening there. That's why for demonstration purposes, spider is very good. Okay. So later I shown you, I explained. See here, open this data set. These two, country and purchased, are categorical features. Now we want to change them as numerical features. As I told you, for column 3, so because the Python index always starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Column 3 is the dependent variable and column 0 is the independent variable. Country, age, salary, all are independent variable. Why? Based on these three only, I am predicting this one. So this is the output variable. Okay, in my case. So if you want to apply label encoding, first we will see the label encoding. So I am removing it and I put it later. So how to apply label encoding? By using a label encoder class. See, import label encoder, create an object. For country, I applied label encoder. For purchased, I applied. So open our data set and see what happened. So to show you the difference between the original data set and modified data set, so I am loading my data set into another variable, data set 1. Both contain same thing. Okay, original one, and this is the modified. See here, 0 for in the place of France, 0 is there, in the place of Germany 1. So alphabetically it will assign 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, no need to worry about that. Similarly for S and no, N comes first, N with no with 0 and S with 1. This is the label encoding. My original data set is data set 1 variable. Okay, so this is one method to encode your data set. But the problem with this one is, as I already told you, if you write 0 to 1, the meaning of this one is 0 less than 2. Independent variables, you need to consider that relationship. That means one country less than another country. But that is not practically true. That's why if you apply column transfer, then what happens? All the columns are one hot encoded. Okay. So just use this code. So before that, my original data set must be reserved. So that's why I am removing everything. So running from initial, first I had run this. The advantage with Python or R is that one, I want to run this one, I am skipping this one and want to run this one again, F9. So now open the data set and see. So now see, observe it carefully. So for which column I applied only 3. What is that column? In the original data set 0, 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? So I applied purchased. I applied, okay, actually no need to apply categorical one hot encoding for purchased as I explained you, but to show you the example, I applied to this one. So if you apply one hot encoding to this one, as I told you, 2 columns created, one for no, one for yes. And these 2 columns comes first. All one hot encoded columns comes first. If you observe carefully, this one. See here, this one is no, this one is yes. And after that, I not applied to this one. France is there, 44 age and 72,000 salary, not disturbed. So this purchase comes front with 2 separate columns. Okay, that is happening here actually. So if we want to apply, now I am removing everything once again. Now comes into the real picture. I want to apply to this country only. So the number you need to give is 0. So F9. So now open. So see, now what happened? See here. So no, coming from last. So purchased is no S, no S. That's why. So it is not changing. Before that, this is the salary. It's not changed. And coming to next one is 44. All this is age. Age is also not changed. But in the place of these 3 countries, 3 columns are created. Okay. So one is for France, another is for Germany, another is for Spain. So if it is true, means that particular country is there. That is the meaning. Why this is happened? Because I applied to 0th column in my actual data set. This is 0th column. As I told you, only independent variables we are applying. And now I am applying only label encoding to purchase. As I told you, generally we apply one hot encoding to independent variables and label encoding to dependent variables. Now apply it. See, now what happened? Okay, so before applying, I changed actually. That's why it is not applicable. So not a problem. If you kept all those as zeros and ones, that is okay in this case. So this is the way to apply one-hot encoding. But here headings are gone. You observe one more important point. Here the headings are gone. So that's why you need to remember what are these headings. If you want these headings, actually we need to put as a column names. But if there are number of columns are increasing, it is also practically not possible. Okay, so this is the way to apply label encoding and one-hot encoding to our data set. But I converted my data set into np.array. You observe at the final. Okay, of course, if you are not converting the data set, this program it may show. But if you apply the algorithm, then there may be chance of showing errors. That's why I converted into NumPy array. And so you will see here the data type is NumPy array. It's shown clearly. It is ND array. It shows here also, and here also it shows array of objects. It's not data frame. So as I told you, if you want to convert this into CSV file, then I explained in the previous video, first you need to convert it into data frame. Later, you will save it as a CSV file using 2.csv. Okay, 2_CSV. Using that, you can save it. Okay, so this is the way of applying label encoding and one-hot encoding in Python. If you like this video, like and subscribe. In the next video, we will see how to handle outliers using Python. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching.